Welcome back to Motive for Money. In today's video, we're diving into the financial pressures that many Americans are feeling right now. From skyrocketing inflation and rent prices to the stress of living paycheck to paycheck, we're covering it all. We'll also touch on the burden of high cell phone bills, the dangers of falling into the credit card trap, and practical tips for managing financial stress. Whether you're struggling to make ends meet or looking for ways to improve your financial situation, this video is packed with insights and advice to help you navigate these challenging times. Let's get started.
At what point did $1,000 become $100? What did I miss? You understand what I'm saying? Like $1,000 is nothing. It's something, but it's nothing. It's a lot to owe, but it's not a lot to have. You remember back in the olden days when you used to get like an extra $100 for your birthday from grandma or something like that? For some reason, that feels like the equivalent of getting $1,000 now. Because back then, when you broke that $100, it was gone. It evaporated. It actually might be worse now because when you get $1,000, it's still not enough to cover things. You use it to pay 2 bills and it's gone. Depending on where you live, it's not even half a rent. You're gonna have to start calling Andre 3000, Andre 300. For being honest, $1,000 is actually already gone before you even get it. Because I have this theory that cars and houses know when you're about to get some extra money. As soon as your house feels that extra money energy, they go to AC acting up. I got a little asthma. Imagine you wake up one morning, your tires look at you like this. I heard the news. So what you got for me? Look, if you don't spend a little money on me and my issues, I'm sending all of this into a ditch. The next time it rains, we're going over a bridge. I hope you can swim. There are a lot of ways the extra $1,000 can disappear in a day and you right back to where you started. Am I alone in feeling that $1,000 has turned into $100 and $100 has turned into $10?
The average family in the U.S. is struggling to keep up financially right now. And according to Motherly's 2024 State of Motherhood survey, a majority of mothers reported struggling with living expenses and student debt. For most families, they just can't simply keep up with the rising costs of living. When it comes to groceries, childcare, housing costs, the cost of living and inflation has made it impossible for them to keep up because wages are stagnant, even though middle-class wages are historically at a high right now. It has become increasingly difficult for people to keep up with living what would have been considered a middle-class lifestyle in previous generations. Many families are living paycheck to paycheck right now, and in order to accommodate their finances, they're dipping into their savings. They're racking up credit card debt, and they're relying on family to help them make ends meet. 27% of respondents actually reported receiving financial support from their parents on a regular basis. And obviously, that only includes respondents who are privileged enough to have access to families who can support them financially. I think it's important to remember that this is much bigger than an individual failure when it comes to managing finances. Families cannot keep up, and cutting back on expenses
The clips so far have painted a vivid picture of the financial strain many people are experiencing today. One man humorously points out that $1,000 is the new $100, highlighting how quickly extra money seems to disappear when unexpected expenses arise, whether it's a home repair or car maintenance. His point underscores the reality that financial stability can be elusive, with surprise costs always lurking around the corner. Another clip sheds light on the broader issue of living paycheck to paycheck, even as wages rise. The woman in this segment emphasizes that despite higher wages, families are still struggling to cover living expenses, manage student debt, and afford basic necessities like groceries and housing. The fact that 27% of survey respondents report receiving financial support from their parents further illustrates how challenging it is to achieve true financial independence in the current economy. It's clear that the cost of living has outpaced wage growth for many, leading to a precarious financial situation where even a slight misstep can have significant consequences. Let's move on to our next clip.
Madam Speaker, the rent is too damn high. The rent is too damn high. We have people across the country struggling to keep a roof over their heads. We are the wealthiest nation in the history of the world outside of ancient African civilizations. Yet we cannot provide housing for every single person in our country. We have CEOs making record profits. We have corporations making record profits. We have corporate landlords suppressing and oppressing and evicting tenants without just cause while continuing to raise the rent. We call on President Biden to take executive action on this issue. We do not have a healthy democracy or a healthy society unless we take care of our tenants and our working class people who are working 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week.
If you want cheap rent without getting a roommate, there's only two options available. So for your first option, if you want a cheap apartment, is you have to move to far, far away land. You have to move to a small ass town where everybody goes to Walmart for fun. There's nothing to do and you'll be bored as hell, but your rent will be $35 a month. Your second option, if you want cheap rent, is your roommate is probably gonna be rats and roaches. Your car's gonna get broken into. You're probably gonna get shot. But at least your city's a lot of fun and there's a lot of things to do in your city. And this is why I think renting is such a very unfair concept. I have a friend who's paying $2,500 a month for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in Miami, Florida. Then I have another friend who's paying $800 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in a small town in South Carolina. Both apartments are pretty much the same size. The only difference is location. I think it should be illegal for rent to be over $2,000 a month. You could be paying $2,000 a month for your apartment and your next door neighbor, same model, same everything, could be paying $1,800 for the same model apartment as you. Or they could be paying more than you. When you renew your lease, it could go up by $9 or $900. And then you're paying $2,000 a month, but you will never own your apartment. You will never own it. I feel like rent should be like a fixed amount across the board. A 1-bedroom apartment anywhere in the United States should be like $800. A 2-bedroom apartment should be like $900. Life is unfair, but renting is 10 times.
The clips continue to highlight the stark realities of the current financial climate. Congressman Bowman passionately addresses the issue of high rent, emphasizing the paradox that America, despite being the richest nation, still has a significant homelessness problem. He pointedly points out that many people are working up to 70 hours per week and still can't make ends meet. This underscores the need for systemic changes to address housing affordability and ensure that hardworking individuals can achieve a decent standard of living. In another clip, a man discusses the challenge of finding affordable rent without having to share a space with a roommate. He mentions the unfortunate trade-off of either living in a boring area or a bad neighborhood to afford reasonable rent. He highlights the disparity by comparing his two friends' rent prices. One pays $2,500 per month, while the other pays $800. His suggestion that rent should be standardized to prevent unfair pricing is a call for more equitable housing policies to ensure that everyone has access to affordable living arrangements. These clips emphasize the urgent need for housing reform and economic policies that can provide relief to those struggling with high rent and financial instability. Let's move on to our next clip.
Thanks for calling Verizon. This is Tony. How may I help you?
Hey, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing much, man. What about yourself?
Nothing much, man. Hey, I just wanted to let y'all know, man, y'all had made a little simple mistake, man.
Oh, man, what we do this time?
Y'all had sent me my bill plus somebody else's bill.
Oh, no, man. We're tripping bad, aren't we?
Right.
Okay, let's fix that. What's your account number?
My account number is 762556.
All right. And what's the amount that we sent you?
The amount on here is, what did that say? $295.98.
All right. I'm seeing that's the right amount.
No, that can't be right. Can't be. Why is it $295.98?
You have the brand new iPhone and a new Apple Watch.
Yeah, I don't give a damn what I got. Y'all can get this shit back right now. I'll bring it to you. Another thing, y'all bought a number one phone company for what? What happened with that outage?
I don't know, sir.
Huh?
I don't know.
Phone was out for a whole damn 8 hours. I couldn't do nothing. I got the audacity to send me this damn bill, but it's a damn light bill. I ain't pay no damn light bill for no damn phone. For $295, I'm gonna FaceTime Jesus.
No, sir.
Huh? Can I do that?
No,
Can
sir.
I call Jesus from this phone?
No, sir.
With this service?
No, sir.
Huh? For $295, I better be able to do something. Matter of fact, just cancel me out. Just cancel my whole subscription, my whole service. Just cancel it out. Yeah, I'm going to Grasshopper Mobile.
Cricket Mobile, sir.
I don't give a damn what it is. Same animal.
All right, guys, doing something a little bit different than my typical real estate post, but I just wanted to share with you guys something that irks me so freaking bad. from 5 years working in the banking industry to now almost 8 years in the real estate world and seeing a total all aspects of financials for individuals, this is something I think is a big issue. As much as we want to talk about the economy and how tough things and how expensive certain items are, this stuff right here is the reason that most people are in trouble financially. It's because they do not have the discipline to not buy things that they cannot afford. Buy now, pay later is one of the dumbest damn things you can do. Yes, I know it's the holidays and you want to get those certain things, but sometimes you got to have the discipline to basically just say, no, I cannot have that thing right now and I cannot provide that for my family until I get myself in a better financial position. Oftentimes in the banking world, when we would consolidate debt and we would save somebody $400 or $500 a month because they are in such a tight situation financially, ultimately what I would always see 6 months down the road, they would be right back in my office because they did not have the discipline to not spend that extra $500 they had each month. They'd much rather go buy dumb shit that they didn't need. Until you can fix the discipline issue of not spending the extra money that you may be having in your pocket each month, you're not going to help yourself improve financially for you or your family. So the word of the wise would be A, learn some discipline to not spend the extra money when you come upon it, and B, stop buying dumb
In
shit.
these clips, the realities of financial stress are brought to life through humor and practical advice. The first clip features a comedic skit where a man calls his cell phone provider only to find out that his $295 bill is not a mistake. The humor escalates as he rants about the lack of a discount during an 8-hour service outage, hilariously suggesting that for that amount, he should be able to call Jesus. His frustration culminates in the decision to cancel the service due to its high cost, highlighting the absurdity of exorbitant cell phone bills. The next clip provides practical financial advice, emphasizing the importance of discipline in managing expenses. The man warns against falling into the buy now, pay later trap, even during the holiday season. He stresses the need to resist purchasing unnecessary items, reinforcing the value of financial restraint and careful budgeting. These clips underscore the significance of being vigilant about everyday expenses and the importance of financial discipline. They serve as a reminder to evaluate our spending habits and prioritize essential needs over impulsive purchases. Let's move on to our next clip.
Moaning. I just wanted to let you know that if you are struggling financially and you are finding yourself feeling depressed, just know that you are not by yourself. There are a number of clients that I'm seeing that are super depressed because of finances. You can be super overwhelmed from it. You can feel irritable. You can feel sad, withdrawn, lack of motivation, low energy. You can have thoughts of wanting to harm yourself, difficulty concentrating or focusing, overeating, undereating, oversleeping, undersleeping. I mean, the list goes on. There are certain situations, especially financial, that just keep tugging at you. They keep tugging at you because finances don't go away. And don't let something happen unexpected. So I'm trying to work on these bills and don't let my check engine light come on because I'm like, hot damn, right? And the reality of it is, you know, what the nerve is. The nerve is that these bills is due every month. They don't even let up. There ain't no, oh, we gave you a month off to catch up. No. Bills is billing, gas is gassing, food is fooding. All these things continue to to go up. Have you noticed all the little emails? Oh, in February of 2024, this is going up. Everything is going up but our hourly rate. Now, if that doubled, some of us would be like, okay, but it's not, but everything else is going up. Just know that if you are feeling down because of that, know that it is okay to be frustrated about this. It is normal to be depressed about those things. It is okay to cry about it. It's okay to journal about it. It's okay to vent about it. It's okay to not be okay. Yes, we understand. And if you're feeling super low, you might need to talk to a therapist. You might need to talk to a friend. You might need to incorporate some coping skills to help with that. But I just wanted people to know that it is a number of people who are super stressed right now because of finances. I just want you to know you are not by yourself, that there are a number of people feeling like this.
In the final clip, a woman sheds light on the emotional toll of financial hardships. She explains how continuous bills and emergency financial situations can cause significant stress and lead to a downward spiral. The constant pressure of managing finances can result in depression, and she emphasizes that it is entirely normal to feel overwhelmed by financial burdens. Her candid reflection serves as an important reminder that financial stress impacts not just our wallets, but our mental well-being too. It's crucial to acknowledge these feelings and seek support when needed, whether through financial counseling, support groups, or simply talking to someone who understands. Thank you for watching this compilation on the critical issues of inflation, high rent, financial stress, and more. We hope these clips have provided you with valuable insights and practical tips to navigate these challenging times. If you have any thoughts, experiences, or suggestions on dealing with financial stress, please share them in the comments below. Your input might be featured in a future video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on managing your finances effectively. Stay tuned, stay strong, and remember, you're not alone in this journey. Until next time, take care and keep striving for financial stability.